Hi, this is Shannon Elliott with Teachasana, and today we're going to talk about Cobra and some of the common misalignments you'll see with your students and how to help them find a bit more ease in their poses. So when people first come into Cobra, oftentimes one of two things happen with the legs, right? There's no engagement whatsoever and the shins roll out. The other thing that will happen when they come up, right, their feet lift off the floor. And both of these things cause a lot of pressure in the low back, and the back bend becomes all in the low back, which causes pain. And so when I have students first come into Cobra, I teach them from the feet up. And so either student that rolls out or lifts up, they're first going to learn how to press the tops of the toenails, all 10, down into the floor. Once we do this, it creates an inner lift through the shins and the knees, right? So we invite them to lift their inner knees, lift their inner thighs, and then from that place, right, a lengthening of the tailbone down. This gives you space in your back, which immediately allows us then to move the back bend into the middle and upper back. Then coming up into the upper body, right, placing the hands, so spreading the fingers wide, a little bit away, right, not tucked in, so you can go outer edges of the mat, right in line with the fingertips in line with the shoulders. Forehead to the floor, and then lengthening the side body to create space. I invite them to take the shoulders a bit forward without squeezing, and then float the shoulders up towards the ceiling. And from this place, then we root the fingertips down, isometrically drag the hands back, lift the heart up, keep the shoulders back, and then check out the placement of the head, the tendency to lengthen the head forward. And so to rest the head back, lift the crown of the head up, right? None of this. It's like way painful. And none of this, right? So that place in between, they don't need to look up towards the ceiling. Place where there's ease in the neck, opening through the heart, right, and legs are engaged. So just reviewing from the back so you can see what's happening in the back body, right? We start the same, so tops of the toenails down, right, lifting the inner knees, inner thighs, lengthening the tailbone, and then once you place the hands, floating the shoulders forward, lift the shoulders up and bring yourself up. Okay, another thing you will see is people squeeze the elbows in, right? Once you squeeze your elbows in at a really fast rate, it also will drop the shoulders forward, right? So when we lift up, we squeeze behind the upper tricep, right? Squeeze into that place so that you can lift and open the heart and keep the shoulders open. And then you also will have that student in Cobra that wants to constantly straighten their arms, right? Coming into what we think that the pose should look like, right? So this student will do the same thing, right? Feet rolled out or maybe feet lifting up, and then they bring themselves up, right? And shoulders are up towards the ears, right? And then they'll usually fly their head back, and we can't quite breathe or talk, and all the pain goes into the low back. So with someone that has the ability to straighten their arms, they're going to start with their hands back more, right? So from this place, you take your hands and right in alignment with the lower ribs. Again, I like to go a little bit wider to give more space. Forehead can come down. You repress the toenails down. Lift the inner knees, inner thighs. Lengthen the tailbone. And then invite the shoulders forward just to lengthen the side body. Invite the shoulders to lift up. Press the fingertips down. Drag back so the heart comes forward. Lift the shoulders and come up. Pause, right? Shoulders back. Let the heart melt. And then re-lift the chest up. Right? And even here initially, just let them have the head forward, right? It's a strong tendency to fly the head back. And if you can keep the length and start to curve open, go for that. Right? But watch the tendency again to fly back so much, right, that it causes tension. So again, just to review, right, we start with the feet, tops of the feet down. Lift the inner knees and inner thighs up, lengthen the tailbone. Placement of hand is either going to be in line with the shoulders, right, or a little bit further back if you're going for the arm straightening.
And then forehead down, let them relax. Okay? And then float the shoulders forward, lift the shoulders up, squeeze more with the back of the upper arms, less with the elbows. Right? Shoulders forward, lift up, squeeze. Root the fingertips isometrically back, heart forward, and lift up into your cobra. So thank you so much for visiting us today. I hope you found this information helpful. Namaste.